Alright, this is Unit 4, Formula 1, Video 3, slope again, third video on slope, but this time we're using the formula. So this time is when we're given 2 points and we need to find the slope, but we don't necessarily have a graph, okay? So a couple things. We're looking at our 2 points, okay? So this could be 2, 3. Just remember the x value is always first, y value is second, okay? And then our other point could be -4, 7. Okay. And again, this 2 is because it's the second x. So there's 2 x values. So we have an x value here and an x value here. So this 1 and 2 are just showing which one's x, the first one, which one's the second one. It really doesn't matter. And same thing with the y's. The 1 and the 2 just mean that there's 2 y's. And again, it doesn't matter which ones are 1s, which ones are 2s. You just can't mix up the 1s and 2s. So, for example, you can't go x1, y2. Okay? So if this group is 1s, this one has to be 2s. You can't mix them up. All right, so we have a point 3, 2, and 6, 3. So we're just going to go x, y, x, y. And again, it doesn't matter which one's which. So our formula, again, is y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1, okay? Right, so when we're doing our formula, plugging in numbers, we're going to use parentheses, and we're going to use subtraction in between, okay? So again, these are my 2 y values, and these are my 2 x values. Okay, so let's look at our first point here. All right, so we have 3, -2. So let's pick a y value, because this is a y. So we're going to pick the y value, which is -2. Okay. So if I pick that y value, then the other y value is 3. Oops. Okay, so those are going to go in the numerator. Okay, now the next one's going to be the x values. So this x value is 3. Okay, again, remember these two have to come from the same point. And then this x value is going to be a 6. Okay, this one here. All right. So right now, it's a little sloppy, but this is what we have. All right, and we just subtract. So we have -2 minus 3 is -5. And then 3 minus 6 is -3. Okay, leave it as an improper, but you do need to make sure if you have 2 negatives that the answer becomes positive. So again, we have 2 points here. So I'm going to go ahead and label them. So this is my x value, this is my y value, and this is my x value, and this is my y value. And again, remember, it doesn't matter which one's 1s or 2s. Okay, so my formula is y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and put our parentheses so we can do a substitution. Okay, and now we got our 2 y values. Okay, so here are 2 y values. And again, it doesn't matter what order. I'm just going to go 4 and 8. All right, then we have our 2 x values. So just remember the 2 x values have to go in the same order as the y's. So that's a -5 and a -2. So now we have 4 minus 8 is -4. Okay, and then we have 2 negatives here, so I'm going to make that a positive. So we have -5 plus 2, which is -3. So again, we have 2 negatives, so we need to make sure we cancel them, and we get 4 over 3. And that's it. Now, a couple of things, I didn't do one like this, but if you get a slope like 6 over 8, you need to make sure you reduce it. Okay, so make sure everything reduces. And that's it.